Hello and welcome again. I have been making another art journal spread in my homemade art journal. Yeah, so it's watercolor papers in them. And I'm just using strips and bits I have lying around. You know, old stuff. And I like using those kind of things for starting to get rid of the blank page. And the only plan I have today is that I want to use my new Nuvo powders and my Finnabair, mica powders, yeah. And I'm thinking about keeping it kind of green and pink. I don't know. I have lately been doing a lot of art journal pages with green and pink, and it's an odd, drinking tea again, yes, and it's an odd combination, I know, but it's just, I don't know why. And now I'm just adding some transparent gesso for protection. And I also want some white heavy gesso just to soften the spread up a bit. Yeah, so that's my only plan, to keep it kind of green and pink. And like I said before, I haven't played with mica powders or Nuvo powders before, so I'm really interested in the Nuvo. And look at that, it's a nice effect, I must say. It's kind of, they're shimmering and in different nuances. And now I'm using the Finnabair mica powder, and it's shimmery, but it's not that pigmented like the other one, like the Nuvo one. So it's a bit paler in the color. So I'm adding a Nuvo on the other page too. Yeah, and a lot of water, of course. And then I'm drying it, and I'm adding transparent gesso again, just because I don't want the green and the pink color to blend together, because that can be a brown mess. So I just want the pink not to react with the green. And the pink is a mica powder from Finnabair. I've never used it before. And yeah, it looks kind of strange with these colors. But let's see what we can do with it. So I'm gonna soften it up again with with white heavy gesso. Just because I think it's too messy. But as a background, it'll do. And now I'm using my Tim Holtz Distress inks with a stencil from Uniquely Creative. I think I've used maybe used that stencil once before, at the most, because yeah, I think it's nice, but I haven't used it a lot. So I'm using it upside down also. And now I'm using the stencil from Maremi Small Art. I like her stencils a lot, and I use them a lot also. And in this spread, I'm not going to use any modeling paste. But I think it's quite textured anyway, because of the paper scraps and the other, yeah, the scraps. And now I'm deciding to add a butterfly from Maremi Small Art design collection. and a few small tiny leaves and stuff from her also I've cut out. So it was not planned or anything. I just looked for something that could be, yeah, could be nice there. Yeah, and of course I want to use my Inktense black pen with for the contouring of the ephemera. I want them to pop a bit, not just vanish in the background, because it is a busy background. And I also want to emphasize the circle cutouts that were in the scraps I used. And the butterfly, of course. And when you add the water to the Inktense, you get more, you know, kind of natural shading. It doesn't look that flat and hard. I don't know how to say it, but I think you'll get it. And now I'm using a twin brush from Panduro because I want the you know, the lime greenish color that is on the butterfly. I want that to reflect in the spread also. So I'm using it with some water, and I think that's nice. On the leaves also, just to match. And then I want a pink color also, so I find a nice pink color for the berries in my Prima marketing watercolors. Of course, I could have used the mica powder again and mixed it with water and just painted with it. I didn't think of that. And now I'm adding white Posca dots. Yeah. And some white shadings and some white detailing. And of course the splashes. And I was thinking of not using the text stamp in this, but I did anyway. I often do. And now the Tim Holtz Distress Crayon, the black one, for the edges, as I normally do most of the time. And now I want to find a few nice wordings, and I'm looking at and almost every wording I have from Maremi Small Art, the new ones and the older ones, and I am deciding to put them vertically again on some spaces and places anyway. But I want some bigger wordings underneath the butterfly, and the background is kind of dark there, so I would like a wording with some soft whiter background. And finally I found it. So it's love today, and of course we all should love every day. Yeah, I like this spread actually. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I actually love it. But I often do when I use Marta's things because they are really pretty. And please leave a like or a comment, and you could subscribe if you wanted to. So really glad you joined me today and watched this little journey. Thank you and have a nice day, and bye bye.